welcome to another live stream watch along reaction. Tonight, we're watching and reacting to England versus the United States of America in the 2022 FIFA World Cup Group B, the match we've all been waiting for months, let alone when this tournament actually started, what we've been actually waiting for. England versus USA, the probably most derby-like match of them all in a World Cup scenario. At least the most hyped situation in a derby-like scenario in the World Cup. But England versus USA, going to be a big match. Two younger sides with a lot of potential, with managers who definitely get in their own way when it matters the most. FIFA number 5 versus FIFA number 16, but as we've seen as tournaments go, these FIFA rankings don't matter because this World Cup is crazy. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. What up, Rory? How we doing? You know, Winvo ain't here for now. You can read the comments. But with that being said, I'm going to go mental if we beat England. I mean, you should, frankly. England still does have better talent on paper than the USA. I think it's going to be a goal fest, frankly. I'm sticking with the goal fest thing. I want the US to win. This is probably the most I've ever wanted the US to win a match because it's England. So for all intents and purposes, I am a USA fan today. For all intents, well, I was when they played Wales, but a lot more so. A lot more so, for all intents and purposes. Is LeBron a soccer scoring today? Don't call Christian Pulisic that. Don't. That's just, no, cringe. But you know what? Yeah, he does. He does. If the USA are to win this match, Pulisic has to have one of the best matches of his life. And you know what? I think he wants to prove something to the English press as well, not just any English fans. So, you know what? Yeah, I'll say Pulisic scores today. Yeah, I have a funny feeling. I have Bocce and Schweinsteiger on my screen, as in like he's pundit for a World Cup. You just have Bastian Schweinsteiger as your screensaver. Lol. It's still cringe, though, the LeBron James and soccer thing, but you know what? He's going to score. Yeah, Pulisic's going to score. I'm not going to put any money down on that because I don't have a DraftKings sportsbook account. Second of all, probably good for me. Second of all, I don't know. I'm about what? 60% sure Pulisic scores. That's not enough to bet on it, even in a parlay. You know one thing's going to screw you. So, pundit on German Sport TV. Nice. Lineups are as follows. And we'll go through them again closer to time and then maybe 3 times. England starting 11. In goal, Jordan Pickford. The back 4, Kieran Trippier, John Stones, Harry Maguire, Luke Shaw, the back 4. Center mids, Jude Bellingham and Declan Rice. The right wing, Bukayo Saka. Left wing, Raheem Sterling. The center attacking mid, Mason Mount, and striker Harry Kane. Starting 11 for the USA. In goal, Matt Turner. Right backs, Serginho Dest. Center backs, Walker Zimmerman, Tim Ream, which would put a scare down my spine if I'm a U.S. fan. I wanted Cameron Carter-Vickers to start, but okay. Anthony Robinson at right back. Center mids, Weston McKennie, Tyler Adams, the captain, and Yunus Musa. Right wing, Timothy Weah, the goal scorer against Wales. Left wing, Christian Pulisic, striker Haji Wright for the USA. Thoughts on Qatar being kicked from the group stage 2 matches in? I mean, are you not shocked? I mean, Qatar sucked. I'm surprised they scored a goal. I didn't think Senegal would let themselves be scored on by Qatar. That's just hilarious. I know you still won 3-1. You still got scored on by Qatar. This ain't Qatar of freaking July 2021 when they were actually good at the Gold Cup. No. Hang your heads in shame even though you won. No, they're actually mathematically out. They still have to play the third game, but they're mathematically out. They do not play anything more than 3 games. You can buy a World Cup. You can't buy wins. Haji Rod, I don't have much hope. I mean, this is what you should have brought PFOC for, frankly, if you're Berhalter. No, Senegalese. Qatar, they suck. They don't need to put hit their heads down. It's Senegal for letting them score. This is why Berhalter should have brought PFOC for a game like this. But no, he brings Haji Wright. Greg don't know what the hell he's doing. He don't. Hello, Super Strike. Hello, everyone. Going to be a good game. It sure will be. They are. They said on Fox, so I mean, I believe that. Haji Wright could score. He's a good player. I'm not completely nervous about our striker. But if you're playing this system, PFOC plays that exact same type of striker, and he's still better. But you're going to go with Haji Wright. I still don't get it. Hey, I hope he proves me wrong. I hope he scores 2 goals. I hope he shoves it and says, hey, I can do what PFOC could do. I hope he does. I'm not sure, but I hope he does. I'd gladly be wrong in this case. Does that mean the English are going to cry? So it works for me. Should have brought PFOC, though. I agree. TikTok now is having issues. Should I post my outfit twice? TikTok now, I guess. Must be. Yeah, I was born in Mississippi. So. Thought you'd been here long enough. But, yes. You wouldn't. Let me tell you something. It's pretty obvious that I was born in Mississippi because you wouldn't pick rooting for Mississippi State. Anybody in their right mind wouldn't just pick to root for Mississippi State. No way. Just saying. That's not just something you pick. Ole Miss is kind of the same thing, but at least they have the blind side. But, you know. There we go. Josie Altidore, of course. TFC legend. Of course he's on there. Even though he started getting a bit, you know, washed at the end there. Still won us an MLS Cup. There we go. Them dogs, though. Let's not talk about that. I did a video about that. We won the game. We didn't deserve to. We ran away with it. We stole the Egg Bowl. That's where I'm going to leave it because trust me, I don't think people want me to talk about the Egg Bowl on this video. Let's try to make this work and not let this crash and burn. Let's just keep it to this football. You want to hear about the Egg Bowl? I got a video about that. Watch it at halftime. Yep. There we go. My other jerseys are put away, so I only have my woman's jersey. I mean, isn't it the same thing just with 3 stars? Well, if it's a Mia Hamm jersey at that point, wouldn't it be 2? Point is, the only thing different about the women's jerseys is they have stars. The men's don't. Actually, though, there's only difference. Well, no, technically. Well, technically, though, the women did have a slightly different home kit in 2019. They did. And the U.S. didn't wear that home kit, actually. So, no, they do have different kits. Because I think the U.S. is still wearing this kit at that point, the men. It was pre-COVID, so. I may be wrong. I don't remember the men wearing the women's 2019 kit. So, Connor's live, so he won't be in the chat. Okay. Same badge, though. It counts. Exactly. See what England has to do. What England will do. For me, I think this game will be a 3-2 game. I think England wins 3-2. That's my prediction. I think it's going to be a goal fest. I want the USA to win in this case, but I think England wins 3-2. I think it's going to be a goal fest. I think England can score goals, but defensively, they're not great. They're not great. Same thing with the U.S. They could score goals, but they're defensively not great. I think it's whoever makes the last mistake wins the game, frankly. There's going to be a good couple of mistakes on both sides. So, 3-2. What if the woman had this year's template for Nike? Or Nike. Sorry. You want me to say it that way. You always do. I mean, don't they wear the new template, though? Haven't they worn? Maybe they didn't. Then again, maybe they'll wear this jersey for like a game or two. And then when the Women's World Cup comes around, they'll have a new jersey that only they wear. Which is probably going to be better, to be honest. Because that white jersey the U.S. wears is boring. Their training kit is a lot better. A lot better. I'm nervous. Big win by Iran over Wales. Yeah, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Iran, great win. Good bounce back off of the first match. So much better for Iran. And I'm happy for them. I'm happy they have a chance. When they're actually playing football and they are more focused on football, Iran is a better team. Or Wales actually sucks that much. And the U.S. should have U.S. did overpossess Wales, sadly enough. Walker Zimmerman had to ruin that. It should have been a runaway. So, yeah, frankly, that makes sense. And I know Iran's goalkeeper got sent off. That middle badge looks like some Matt Turner would wear in goal. Yeah. But LAFC has a middle badge. Let's just remember the MLS Cup champions have a middle badge as well. So maybe it becomes cool again. I don't know. Again, the 11s are as follows. Once again, in goal, Jordan Pickford. The right back, Kieran Trippier. John Stones and Harry Maguire, the center backs. Luke Shaw, the left back. Jude Bellingham and Declan Rice, the center midfielders. Bukayo Saka, the right wing. The central attacking midfielder, Mason Mount. Raheem Sterling, the left mid. Harry Kane, the striker, the captain. USA starting 11. Matt Turner. Right backs, Jorginho Dest. Center backs, Walker Zimmerman and Tim Ream. Right back, Anthony Robinson. Center mids, Weston McKennie. Tyler Adams and Yunus Musa. Timothy Weah, the right wing. Left wing, Christian Pulisic, striker. Haji Wright, the starting 11 for the USA. The captain, Tyler Adams. The teams are out for their, see you at the end, maybe RSR. See you soon. See you soon. Teams are out for the anthems. God Save the King will be played first because it's the home team in this case. For England, they will play God Save the King. I'm going to see which I'm going to say God Save the Queen, but let's see. No, I think they got it now. Singing the anthem, and then the Star Spangled Banner will be next. And here comes the Star Spangled Banner for the USA. Take care, Ryan, and everyone in chat. See ya. Hit that like button on your way out. Come on. Go ahead and hit that like button on your way out. USA in their blue kits, which honestly are the better ones. Here's the Star Spangled Banner being played. Berhalter needs to start wearing suits. Already hit it. Good job. There we go. Why does Berhalter dress like a freaking hobo? This man legitimately needs to start wearing suits. He spends all his money on shoes. Greg Berhalter. Dude's a sneakerhead, but he spends all his money on shoes. Anthems are done. We'll take a short break before kickoff, or they're taking a short break before kickoff. Fox themselves. Land of the Free, baby, says 904 hat trick. How we doing, man? Let's go, USA. Come on, USA. Let's win this game. Let's win this game. Lineups will be shown again for a third, or spoken again for a third time when they come back. USA England, the biggest match of the year. Rory says, come on, USA. Yeezus says, rip USA. I mean, is a 3-2 loss really a... If that so happens, my prediction, is a 3-2 loss really a rip? I mean, it's probably better to get a point. They need to get a point, and 5 points probably gets them out of the group, but I think we're going to be in for a lot of twists and turns, but I don't think this is going to be a whipping either way. I think we're going to be in for a lot of twists and turns. If this is a runaway, I'm going to be shocked. Line up for England. In goal, Jordan Pickford. Back for Luke Shaw, Harry Maguire, John Stones, Kieran Trippier. Midfield 3, Declan Rice, Mason Mount, and Jude Bellingham. Front 3, Raheem Sterling, Bukayo Saka, and Harry Kane, the captain. This is true. This is true. So you still think England will score 3 goals, but US won't score 2. Okay. The U.S. starting 11 in goal. Matt Turner, back 4, Anthony Robinson, Tim Ream, Walker Zimmerman, Serginho Dest, midfield 3, Tyler Adams, Yunus Musa, Weston McKennie, front 3, Christian Pulisic, Tim Weah, and Haji Wright. The front 3 for the United States. And the match to be kicked off, U.S. in their blue kits, England in their white. And the match will be kicking off in seconds. England to kick off. The 3 lines to kick off. "90 minutes. An American Revolution rematch. A War of 1812 rematch. And 2 World Cups before. 2010 and in the 50s. Rematch of all those nights. And here we go. The match has been kicked off. England versus the USA on Black Friday. You want chaos? Today's the day. You go to Target, get trampled, and now you're going to see footballers trample footballers. Pubs overrun. It's the time for chaos, and it's a perfect day to have England versus USA. George Washington scoring a hat trick. He did in 1776. 42 seconds in, that'll be out for a throw-in for England. Spain destroyed Costa Rica. I feel like Keylor Navas gave up after the third goal. I mean, I would too. I don't blame him. After 3 goals, and you're losing to a team that's definitely better than you, and you're used to just defying the odds and just smothering people out, yeah, I'd give up too, frankly. 1 minute in, U.S. playing forward. Weston McKennie, great run. Not enough to get it to Haji Wright. Pickford kicks it out. Jordan Pickford kicks it out. 2 minutes in. So far, it's been half and half. Tim Ream with a great header. Weston McKennie. Tyler Adams. Free kick for the USA. I did not. Oh, that's a new referee kit, the red shirt. Southgate, the manager of England. Free kick for the USA. The ref is from Venezuela. That's good for the USA, I think. I don't think Venezuela hates the USA. I don't think so. Well, Hugo Chavez ain't around no more, so I think we'll be fine. Walker Zimmerman plays it back to Matt Turner. Matt Turner getting chased down by Harry Kane. Matt Turner plays forward. Luckily, he didn't end up in a bad position. Cleared out for a throw in the offensive end for the USA. Harry Maguire punts it out. Of course he does. Of course Harry Maguire goes and punts it out. If England wins, they advance out of the group. They will advance out of the group no matter what. USA, they still have a chance to advance at the end of the day on their final match day if they do not win today. But getting a point, if they get a point, would go a long way. If they win, they cannot advance. That would mean 4 points, but that would mean they're tied for the top of the table, the top of the group. Iran, 3 points. Wales, 1 point. Right now, the USA has 1 point. And England has 4. But if USA wins, the USA would be tied on top of the table with England. Of course, goal differential, they'd probably be down, but they'd be right there. Then you see what the Wales-England game would be like. And then how much USA needs to beat Iran by if the USA so does win. Those are the scenarios here. Kieran Trippier with a throw-in, 4th minute. But it may not be as easy of a task for the U.S. to absolutely demolish Iran because Iran played pretty well against Wales. So, again, there's scenarios there. England, 5th minute. 0-0 on the day so far. Good pass forward. Harry Kane receives it. Yeah, that's Harry. Yep, Harry Kane received it at midfield. Kieran Trippier plays it back off the free kick, off the restart. John Stones of Man City plays it to Harry Maguire of Man United. One time the Manchester Derby clubs work together is in the World Cup. All the big rivals work together. You have Chelsea and Arsenal, Man United and Man City, Tottenham and Arsenal in the same team. Stones plays it to Bellingham, plays it to Maguire. They say throw in for the USA. You sure that went out? I'm not so sure. 1950. I knew it was the 50s. I had a little bit of a blank. 1950, 2010. 59. 6 minutes in. 6 minutes in. Plays down. Nice by Tim Weah. Can play it to Haji Wright. Yunus Musa. Still Anthony Robinson. Still the USA. Anthony Jedi Robinson of Fulham. That's out for a English throw. Bukayo Saka throws it to Trippier. I think he still plays for Atletico. Over the top. Right to Tim Ream. To Matt Turner. And hopefully he doesn't get pressed as close as he was a couple of minutes ago. 7 minutes. Still 0-0 between both sides. And Matt Turner definitely is getting pressed to hell and back in this game. Pulisic. Musa. Yunus Musa. Who could have played for England, by the way. Tyler Adams. Walker Zimmerman. Anthony Robinson. Anthony Robinson. That's out for a throw for England. Can't keep it in. Kieran Trippier with a throw-in. Eighth minute. Tyler Adams. John Stones to Trippier. Stones. Oh! Haji Wright almost pressed him. All he had to do was keep just running through. He would have had that. That was a bad pullback on that press. Haji Wright was right there. Like, he actually had him dead to rights on that press, and he just pulled back. I don't know why he did that. Am I crazy? Like, he legitimately had John Stones dead to rights there on that press. He legitimately did. And then he just pulls back and slows up. Haji Wright. That wasn't a good play. U.S. might regret that one. I mean, used to say Pickford might have saved that shot anyway, but looks like USA's playing a 4-4-2 at times as well as a 4-3-3. Yeah, it's very fluid, but Greg Berhalter does love the fluidity of that system. Bellingham. Jude Bellingham plays it on to Bukayo Saka. Crossing shot past the post by Harry Kane. Harry Kane puts it past the post. What a great opportunity for England in the 9th minute. Harry Kane. Blocked by Walker Zimmerman. That's why I went past the post. Good defensive play. Good redeeming from the Wales game for Walker Zimmerman. Corner kick for England. 10th minute. Walker Zimmerman got in there. Cross in by Kieran Trippier. Header. Play down Will not happen. Tim Weah loses the ball. Harry Maguire beats him to it into the box. Harry Maguire running like a deer on. Harry Maguire in the box is running like a just born deer. Like Bambi on ice. Jeez. Harry Maguire, legitimately, look at him in the box. He was running like Bambi on ice. Brother. Don't ever. I don't even like England, and I'm like, hey, Harry Maguire, you better not go forward ever again. Dude, the footwork was horrible. The footwork was absolutely horrible. This man was running like Bambi on ice. Brother. Woo. I think that's going on the best of watch-alongs. I think that's going on the best of watch-alongs for sure. That was hilarious. If he was on ice, he'd be skating like Shoresy, Harry Maguire. That's not as funny. Just because of the Shoresy reference not being probably as prevalent. 12th minute. Stones plays it to Maguire. That's out for a throw-in. You know what? I like that this World Cup, if you notice, like the numbering print on the jerseys is very actually original, you know? Unlike 2018 where it was all very similar, like the number fonts and all that. Adidas had the same numbering font. Nike had a very similar ideal with their font. But that's one thing I have to say. I think this World Cup's a lot more original. But the fact it's also crazy. USA plays forward. Yunus Musa. Bad giveaway. Thirteenth minute. USA defending against England. Plays over the top. Trippier. Saka. Cross. Oh! Kane missed it. Tried to go for the overhead Pele kick, but he missed it. England's definitely not got a killer instinct right now. Or if they do, it's just being undone by the most craziest fails. Bukayo Saka on the ball at the touchline. Trippier clears it out, but it'll get right to Matt Turner. Matt Turner with a goal kick of Arsenal. Matt Turner. Anthony Robinson. Tim Ream. Plays back to Walker Zimmerman. Serginho Dest playing forward. Anthony Robinson. Christian Pulisic. Tim Ream on the ball. England are looking like they're wasting some chances right now. I agree. They're wasting their chances. Like, they could have easily been up 2-0 by now. Tyler Adams. Bad positioning, or not. The positioning wasn't good there. Bukayo Saka. Tyler Adams steps in, can't get the ball. Luke Shaw. Holy crap, England has 62% of the possession. Dear God. Cross in. Saka. Oh, no, that's 7-7 against Iran, so fair enough. Saved by Matt Turner. Matt Turner on the ball. Plays forward. Anthony Robinson. Anthony Robinson. Streaking. Anthony Robinson. Christian Pulisic. Pulisic plays it over. Switches the play. Weston McKennie. Weston McKennie plays it into the box. Header, Haji right. Not enough. Past the post. That's a chance the U.S. is going to want back. That was their best chance of the game so far. Pickford with a goal kick. Yeah, I agree with that. I think the U.S. seems like they're playing down 2 men with how bad the possession's been for the U.S., but they find moments to have like that, and then they just don't do anything with it. But that wasn't a bad run by Haji Ride at all. I think that was a good run for him. But that header past the post, he could have easily had that closer to target, so closer to the goal. So 17th minute, it isn't the best play, but that was a good stretch of play. Sadly enough, we're gonna have to wait another 10 minutes to see another stretch of play like that from the U.S., I should say. Again, this should probably already be 2-0, frankly, for the English. If I'm being honest, it should be. Should be 2-0 for England right now, probably. If I'm being honest, because they've missed some chances that they shouldn't miss. They've wasted some chances that were an absolute clown show to waste. So, frankly, U.S. is lucky it's still tied. It's still 0-0. They're lucky. They're lucky. And if they scored the goal, they would have been even more lucky that they were up. Right now, they got to tighten up a little bit. Probably got more possession, but they got to tighten up a little bit. 18th minute, 0-0. They got to tighten up a little bit. USA. '18th minute. Stones plays it forward. Maguire plays it forward. Trippier. These English numbers are hard to read. Declan Rice. Like, they look like a blob while they're running. And why do they have such illegible numbers? Illegible numbers. I don't know. Yeah, they're interesting, but they're illegible. Illegible. Was that the word? I know. Butchering it. Malapropisms. Just like Carmine, little Carmine. Get the ball back. No foul. Pulisic. Pulisic streaking. And got beaten a foot race by Harry Kane. Okay, yeah, that's just sad. Serginho Dest. Cross in, blocked away. I thought Pulisic was faster than that. Pulisic legitimately just lost a foot race to Harry Kane. Legitimately. Tim Weah plays it to Serginho Dest. Cross into the box. Saved by Pickford. I legitimately didn't realize that, one, Harry Kane was that fast. Two, I thought Pulisic was faster than that. 20th minute. Legitimately. Like, Harry Kane legitimately just wowed me. He's actually fast. I thought he was a tap-in merchant. And he actually he defended Harry Kane. Interesting. Trust me, I did not expect that. Anthony Robinson plays it forward to Pulisic. Christian Pulisic over the top. Not close enough to Tim Weah for that play. Is it? Fair enough, but still. You shouldn't be losing a foot race to Harry Kane. That's the part that got me. Christian Pulisic. I thought he had like flash level speed. I thought that's what everybody's been saying over the years. Pulisic just makes me wonder. Seriously, Christian Pulisic. This man is Freddie Adu if he had a modicum of success and somehow sort of retained, or a good bit of success, but actually retained a modicum of it. I don't know. I think Pulisic is in his own head, to be honest. I legitimately do. Even without the captain's armband. When he feels like he has to succeed, I think he just falls apart. And he's not in a good run of form coming into the World Cup. So that don't help. I think Pulisic is in his own head. I think he's a mental... I can't say mental case. That sounds bad. But I think he's definitely more mentally driven, Christian Pulisic. When he's on good form, he plays the best you've ever seen. He plays like he's the wonder boy that we thought he was, right? When he's not on good form, he's trying to catch up. I think he needs a sports therapist. If I'm being completely honest. Am I wrong? 23rd minute. I don't think so. Twenty-third minute. And you could say, but Pulisic has had heavy expectations on him since he was 18. Fair enough. That probably would screw you up as a youngin. Like you turn old enough to be an adult, and you have these giant expectations put on your head that you have to live up to, and you didn't because you were a one-man team pretty much at that point. And you're basically the one guy that they still keep from that utter shit show in Trinidad, and you're the one who gets all the expectations put on you. I mean, I don't blame him, but for having being a mental not a mental case, but being mentally driven. I don't blame him. I couldn't imagine. "24th minute. Somebody get the bot. Serginho Dest. But am I wrong about Pulisic? I don't think so. USA going forward. Christian Pulisic. McKennie. Weston McKennie. Speaking of Christian Pulisic, yeah. Almost called him out. He didn't even have the ball. Tyler Adams. Serginho Dest to Weston McKennie. Yunus Musa. Cross back. Pull it, pull it, pull it. Cross into the box. Plays down, and McKennie puts it over the bar. That's a waste of a chance. Wow. Weston McKennie gets to the penalty spot. Ball crossed in, falls to him, and he puts it over the bar. You should have at least put that on frame. You should have at least put that on frame. Jesus. You should have at least put that on frame. Like, that ball was already on the ground or on the foot, off the ground. That should not have been over the bar. That should have gone straight. As he should be. If USA win, they're going to give me a premium skin in Call of Duty. Is that like one of their perks? Or did you make a bet with somebody? Yeah, if that's a perk, that's nice. I didn't know Call of Duty would. That's a nice perk. Then again, Call of Duty is not as popular as it was 10 years ago. Does anybody remember those like El Hughany cartoons of like those parodies with like Call of Duty based situations or references, like early 2010s? Yeah, I remember. That's when Call of Duty was really popular. And that's a foul. Free kick for England. I don't know if it's not as popular as it used to be. 27th minute. Tim Ream on the ball, just standing there. 28th minute. Playing forward. Weston McKennie. McKennie on the far side. Pulisic. Anthony Robinson. Cross in. Still Anthony Robinson. Back to Yunus Musa. Musa! Saved by Pickford. That didn't knuckle enough. I think I know what he was trying to do. Deflected off the knee of Declan Rice, the underside of the knee, but that definitely made it knuckle. I think he was trying to get it lower, but made it an easier save there from Musa. For Pickford from Musa, 29th minute. Twenty-ninth minute. Save, Turner with a goal kick. Musa took a good shot there. Tim Ream plays it forward. Tim Ream on the ball. Plays back to Robinson. 30th minute. Oh, that's a foul. Yep, foul. USA free kick at midfield. Musa holding on to his leg. Tim Ream. No, wait. U.S. would be top in the group. If they win this game, they'll be top in the group. I just realized. U.S. has 4 players on yellow cards. McKennie, Ream, Destin, Acosta, which means any of them getting a yellow card would mean they're suspended for their next match. Free kick for England. That's just BS. That's BS. That's soft. SAWFT soft. That's not. Mason Mount gets fouled by McKennie. If they're saying it was a handball, I don't think that's soft. That's a soft call. Like, oh, I got slapped in the face. No, you didn't. Maybe you got paintbrush, but you didn't get slapped in the face. Get up. Head it away. I swear. Man, I swear. Pickford on the ball. Plays it forward. 32nd minute. 0-0 between both sides. U.S. not allowing England to score. U.S. has had some moments, but of course, they've scuffed those chances. Weston McKennie. McKennie still right with Declan Rice. Yunus Musa plays to Pulisic. Pulisic shot, save! Rings off the bar. Pickford. Wow. Goal kick for Pickford. Pulisic rang it off the bar. He rang it off the bar. Damn. Pulisic rang that off the bar. I thought, oh, that was a missile from Pulisic. That was a missile. Pickford with a goal kick. Headed down right to Matt Turner. That'll be a goal kick. 33rd minute. Players down. Harry Kane is down after going for that header. And they're going to call that a free kick. Walker Zimmerman with a needless foul. Doesn't look like he got a yellow for it, though. That's good for the U.S. Well, actually, you know what? Maybe it's not. Four shots for the USA, 3 shots for England. This is a very, very tense match. 33rd minute. It's very tense. 0-0. 33rd minute. England with a free kick. Shaw, Saka, Trippier, and Mount all talking who's going to take it. Go take a short. Over the top. Serginho Dest goes to clear it. It was going to get to Matt Turner, but okay. Haji Wright plays it down the pitch. All right. 34th minute. There's a fact on FontMob saying the U.S. has not won an away game in their last 8 matches, and they haven't scored in 2 away matches. Technically, for administrative purposes, they are the away team today. They did travel, so maybe this is traveling USA. Technically, if you want to count the fact that they did travel, they did score against Wales. Still didn't win it, though. 35th minute. U.S. definitely needs a point from this match. If they don't get a point, at the very least, even if they win, they're in trouble. They would still be higher than Iran if they win their third match. If they don't get a point here, USA looking for it. Plays over the top. Saved by Matt Turner. 36th minute. Over the top. Christian Pulisic. Headed away by John Stones. John Stones with a header there. Kind of looks like Tommy Shelby. Am I crazy? John Stones kind of looks like Tommy Shelby from Peaky Blinders. 36th minute. Nah, I'm not crazy. I see it. Y'all see it. .36 minute. And that's headed away by Bukayo Saka, but it still falls back to the USA. Here's a chance. Tyler Adams. Tim Weah. Yunus Musa. Musa plays forward. Pulisic. And offside. Free kick for England, 37th minute. Possessions tick down a bit. U.S. has started to gain more possession, 31% to 58%. They say in contest is 11%, but I've never seen that before besides on this FIFA free kick for USA broadcast. So I'm sure the U.S. has a bit more. And England probably has a bit more too. They probably split that. But possession's getting better for the USA, I have to say. Tyler Adams. I mean, possession in contest does make sense, though, if I'm being honest. It does make sense because technically when you're trying to get the ball, it's not really your possession. It makes sense. It makes sense. I don't hate it, but Weston McKennie throw-in. 38th minute. Throw-in. Headed away. Haji Wright. Still on the ball. In the box. England was sleeping, and that's out for a corner. England was sleeping. I mean, it's not a great hairstyle. He pulled a Paul Pogba, but somebody had to do it. Considering Paul Pogba's not playing in the World Cup, somebody had to do it. Corner for the USA. Lamau. You'll headed away. He dried his hands on the photographer. 39th minute. The photographer. Free kick for England. 39th minute. If the USA keeps this a draw into the half, that's pretty damn good. Because frankly, early on, U.S. should have conceded twice. I'm sticking with it. Ever since then, though, they started to grow into the game. But if they could hold this draw into half, that's really good for the U.S. Really, really good. That helps their momentum. And maybe in the second half, they could build off that. Still a very chaotic match, though. 0-0. Dest, Musa. Bad giveaway, but it's over the top. It's over the top. Timothy Weah. Timothy Weah cross into the box. Doesn't get to Pulisic. And Anthony Robinson doesn't beat Bukayo Saka to the ball. He does, but he overruns it. And Saka gets to it by default. Tyler Adams, Bukayo Saka. Bukayo Saka is a house of fire. Get the ball to him. Timothy Well. That'll be a throw-in for the USA. Seriously, though, Bukayo Saka, if you're England, that's who you want the ball to go through. That's who you want the play to go through. Because he's a house of fire. He's a damn good player, Bukayo Saka. You want the play to go through him. I would say so. "41st minute, throw in for the USA. McKennie plays it in. Still the USA. It's Serginho Dest. Serginho Dest making it crazy. Great run into the box. Over the top. They'll go out for a corner, it looks like, for the USA. Deflection, they say. Corner, USA. Saka mounts Sterling and Kane, and they can't get past the MLS defense. Hey, put some respect on Tim Ream's name. He plays for Fulham. He's one of the better defenders on that team. Actually, in the league, no less. And Anthony Robinson plays for Fulham as well, and Serginho Dest plays for AC Milan. Put some respect on their names. But yeah, Walker Zimmerman, though. Yeah, headed away, clear. One of them is just MLS, jobber defender. I mean, Tony Khan spent so much money on his pissant wrestling federation that he has to bargain basement dive for Fulham. Besides the fact they're a yo-yo club. And it worked out for him, didn't it? Harry Maguire looking like England's best player this half. Actually, you might be right. I can't believe it. You're right. Tim Weah plays forward. Haji Wright. Doesn't really take a run there. Raheem Sterling stops him up. Plays in. Serginho Dest. Header. Past the post by Christian Pulisic. Yeah, I think it is. See, I don't know why you'd be talking. USA's defense is only one MLSer. He shouldn't be starting, but it's only one. Y'all legitimately actually have all Liga MX's defense. I don't know why you'd be talking. Then again, they didn't let Poland score, and US let Wales score, so that one MLSer let him do that. So technically, you have a point. You might just have a point. I'll concede that the USA let Gareth Bale get a penalty and the MLSer was at fault. So you didn't let Poland score, even though Lewandowski had a penalty, but that was Memo Ochoa being a legend. Memo Ochoa on his Mariah Carey shit. Especially now that's a Winter World Cup. He only shows up every 4 years. I'm joking. We know Memo Ochoa shows up more than every 4 years in this house, but we'll go with the joke. Since the Winter World Cup, you know. We know Memo Ochoa shows up more than every 4 years. And he's not that bad. Yeah, he's not a legend for Wheelos like he is for the Mexican national team, but 44th minute. Hey, yo. I honestly, if Walker Zimmerman wasn't starting USA, I still think 3 European players is better than none. Cross in. As long as Walker Zimmerman don't do no crazy stuff. Hey, yo. Hey! Police! Over the top, over the bar by Bukayo Saka in the 44th minute. Hey! What part of the game is this? Not 904's comment, but hey! 49th, 45th minute. '45th minute. Matt Turner. 1 minute of stoppage time. So you can actually do that in this World Cup. I'm surprised. 1 minute of stoppage time. I am legitimately surprised. That feels like the old days. You drink on Thanksgiving, I guess. Shot saved by Matt Turner. So you can do that. Exactly. So what? Was it your family that made you drink? Or did you just want to drink? Which was it? Which was it? '46 minutes. I probably should have drank on Thanksgiving, so I can't question it, but you know. I wasn't going to put myself at the risk of missing this match or being hungover during it, so it's been a little bit where I really do want to drink, but I haven't saved. As I know if I do, I'm not in a good position. 46 minute. And it's halftime. At halftime, it is 0-0 at the half. USA should be down 2. They're not because England missed some early chances that they really should have scored. But in the end, the USA have a pretty good half after that point. They start to strengthen up and push on. It's 0-0 at the half. Good defensive play, strong defensive play. It just felt like drinking, okay. But USA doing what they have to do. It's 0-0. See what they could do in the second half. Right now, they do have that at least needed draw with England, but they have to go another 45 minutes plus probably 10 minutes of stoppage time. I believe that we will win. Go ahead and do it in the comments. Pretty good half by the USA overall. I agree with that. Yeah. Besides the first 15 minutes, ever since then, it's really been pretty half and half, but the USA's had their moments. So, yeah, I agree with that. I think first 15 minutes were overly England, and then since then, it's been half and half, but the USA has had their moments, and they've had some better moments, actually, from being honest. They've had some chances that, honestly, they are going to lose sleep over if they lose this game or end up getting the lead and then blowing it by the end of the game. They'll probably lose some sleep over some chances, but that they missed as well, if that's so to happen. If they draw and it's a 0-0 draw or they come back to draw, I don't think so. But if they blow a draw or they blow a win to draw or they lose this game, there'll be some chances that they even lose sleep over. So we'll get to that. We'll take a short break at the half, talk about the stats. You know what it is. Sit tight. We'll be back. Thank you. We'll be back for the second half of this great match. Sit tight. Be back. Stats of the half. Here we go. We're back for the stats of the half. Here we go. 5 shots to 6. 1 shot on goal to 1. 62% possession to 38% possession. 261 accurate passes, 87% to 148, 81%. 4 fouls to 6. No offside on either side. 2 corners to 2. 301 passes to 183. 87% pass accuracy to 81. 11 throw-ins to 10. 2 tackles, 1 to 2. Defensively, 4 interceptions to 0. 6 clearances to 9. 1 save on each side. No yellow cards on either side and no red cards on either side. Again, as I said, the first 15 minutes were definitely mostly England. They had a lot of chances. They had 2 really good chances that normally they would have scored. The U.S. should have been down 2-0 in the first 15. They should have been. The Kane overhead kick should have been a goal. There were 2 chances. One before the overhead kick should have been a goal, and it wasn't. With that being said, ever since that 15th minute, the USA has sort of grown into the game, and they've had some really good chances. It's been half and half, I think, over the other 30 minutes of the game, the first half. The USA were getting into the game. They were growing into it. It was half and half, and they had some really good chances. And that's exactly why the USA is in a good position to at least draw this match, if not win it. They have momentum in the half. They have the momentum. They have, as long as they keep pushing, they could definitely get some out of this. It's not like they're hanging on a thread. They were for the first 15 minutes. After that, they built that thread into a rope and hung on to it. I think the USA is just fine. They've grown into this match. England has sort of backslided a bit in this match to the point where they're not completely dominant. I think the USA is I'm not saying they're the better team over the first 45, but they're definitely right there, half and half. They've had their moments. England really dominated early on. That's kind of what throws the balance to half and half. But other than that, I'm happy with a half. If I'm a U.S. fan, I'm happy with a half. If I'm an England fan, I'm not completely angry. If you were Greg or Southgate, what would your message be to the USMNT and England in the locker room at halftime? If I was if I was Greg, I'd be like, keep playing this way. You're playing well. You're growing into the game. You're gaining momentum. You're bound to score at some point. You had some really good chances in the first half that if we don't win this game, if we lose this game or we blow a late lead into a draw, you're going to lose some sleep over. You got the chances. You're building into the match. You're growing into it. Press forward and keep going. Keep the momentum. If I was Southgate, I'd be like, good defensive performance. Pretty good defensive performance. Could have scored earlier, but tactics-wise, we're probably better than the United States. Talent-wise, just keep on going. It's going to break sometime. It's going to break. That's the way I think they're thinking. How we doing, Hyde Hagger? Let's go, U.S. Yep, let's go. What up, Elias? How we doing? You think Dominic Kinnear should have received more time with the Galaxy? No. I mean, he did sort of well after Siggy Schmid got sacked, but nah. Oof, man. They're showing the freaking Neymar injury. Jeez, he got a baseball on his ankle. Oof, man. I realize that Kinnear is the assistant coach at Cincinnati, and Cincinnati eliminated Red Bulls in 2022 playoffs. I mean, I don't think he did that much to do anything with it. I don't know what his role really is. If I knew his role. So far as I've seen, it hasn't really been that toxic yet. As I've seen. So from what I've seen, it hasn't been that toxic yet. Wasn't able to really see much, but not toxic yet. I'm sure it'll get toxic once the U.S. gets a positive result or England felt like they were jobbed or something like that. I ain't seen much. Not that toxic yet. I ain't seen that much in the way of toxicity. It's been at the level it's been since the draw. Let's put it like this. It's been at the level it's been since the draw. So the past couple of days. Hasn't really ramped up yet. Sure will after the result, but rest in peace, Siggy Schmid. Yep. Legend. One of the best coaches in MLS history. One of the best coaches in U.S. soccer history. Rest in peace. Rest in power, Siggy Schmid. Yep. They passed away 2 years ago. Did you see Breland Bolo, the guy that scored against his country? Yep, Switzerland and then Cameroon, and tried to pay him to get him to play for Cameroon, and he said no. And he ended up playing for Switzerland against Cameroon, scored against him, and didn't celebrate. Better man than I. I would have celebrated on him if it was that sort of case for me, frankly. So, better man than I, Breland Bolo, for not celebrating. I'd have been petty. If the U.S. scores first, I want to see him do the teacup celebration. Yeah, I could see it. Especially if it's like the 85th minute, 90th minute. If it's like really late and you can't really blow it. 2018. Oh, damn. It doesn't feel like it was that long ago. I knew it was a while. But damn. Agreed. I didn't realize it was that long ago. It doesn't feel like it was. It doesn't feel like that was 2018. But that Manning Beckham commercial is the best commercial of the World Cup. Yeah. Peyton Manning is good at sketches. His parents are getting it with fans at their home. Of course they are. Exactly what John Herdman said. Exactly what he said. The F Croatia thing. I mean, you know he said the full-on word, but you know exactly what he said. He said the right thing. If you ain't seen the quote, here we go for the second half. About to kick it off. And U.S. kicks off the second half. Can they keep their momentum going? Can they push on? And can they find a winner? Or at least get the draw? We shall see. Walker Zimmerman still on the pitch. That's going to give me heart palpitations. 45th minute. Advantage. USA gets to play on. Musa. Basically, John Herdman said, Keep your heads up, boys. We go on. And then we F Croatia. That's pretty much what he said. Just look up John Herdman F Croatia. It's out there. Pretty much just said it doesn't slip. I'm sure. At this game, about to go back into the stands. See y'all. See you soon, man. Good one to go to. USA holding the ball in their offensive end. Very, very. In a previous stream, you said you'd prefer Bob Bradley to be the head coach of Toronto FC for a long time instead of boring Ben Olsen. How about Mike Petke as the head coach of Toronto? Would you want to see that happen? Yes. I think Mike Petke, if you want an MLS manager, I think Mike Petke is the guy. He's got fire. He's got heart. He's got good tactics. I'd want it to be, if you want to go the Red Bull way, I'd rather it be Mike Petke. Yes. Is he a hothead? Maybe. I don't care. That's because he has fire. And he has fight and passion. He might be a hothead. I don't care. I'd rather have that. Oh, hell. No, Jason Christ. No. I'd rather drink bleach. If Jason Christ is TFC's next manager after we get rid of Bobby Bacala, I'd rather drink bleach. Petke was a Red Bulls game recently. I think I heard about that. Yeah, I'd be fine with it. He's not on the third page. Or page 3. Takes a shot, blocked away. Weston McKennie takes the shot over the bar again. 49th minute. But seriously, I'd rather have Gareth Southgate as manager at Toronto FC than Jason Christ. May not end well, but or Ben Olsen for that matter. 49th minute. May not end well, but Serginho Dest. What a Red Bull Insider. How we doing? 49th minute. England on the ball, playing forward. Looking for more. Raheem Sterling. Anthony Robinson gets there to clear. Good job, Jedi. 50th minute. Foul, free kick for England. That's soft. This referee's calling some soft fouls. Legitimately soft fouls. McKennie looking like Sideshow Bob. D. Oh no. It's German for the bar. The. Oh no, it's Spanish for the bar. The. Pulisic making the run. Almost loses a foot race to Kieran Trippier. Throw in for the USA. 50th minute, getting to the 51st. USA looking way better in open play. I agree with that. But they started to look like that about the 30th minute. They finally got to that level of looking like that around the 30th minute. So, yeah, I agree. I would agree. Yunus Musa playing forward. Pulisic plays it straight to Declan Rice. Oh, my God. Christian. No. Tyler Adams. Nice tackle. Throw in for England, but Tyler Adams with a nice tackle to keep that from being a breakaway. Good play, Tyler Adams. And no penalty either. That's how you do it, West. That's how you do it, Walker. That's how you do it, Walker. Nashville Ranger. Speaking of, did Walker Zimmerman come out of the FC Dallas Academy? Didn't he? Because if he did, he technically would be Walker Texas Ranger. The U.S. deserved to win this game. I wouldn't go that far. But I can see where you're coming from. I wouldn't go that far. "52nd minute. Getting to the 53rd minute. In through. Matt Turner to clear. And he sidesteps Raheem Sterling. That was awesome. To play the ball forward. That was awesome. Gives it away. And Tim Weah's down. They just can't make mistakes. I agree with that. Lol. Tim Weah's down. That was great. Zach Steffen wouldn't do that. I can tell you that much. Tim Weah's up. That's good. I honestly think so far in this World Cup, Tim Weah's been the U.S.'s best player. Over the 2 matches, I think Tim Weah's been the U.S.'s best player. Just saying. Calling it today, and draw tomorrow between Mexico and Argentina. Oof. The fact that Argentina is going to be up against a wall against Poland if they draw over Adams. I mean, Tyler Adams has played well as well. Let me put it like this. Offensively, Tim Weah is the U.S.'s best player. Defensively, Tyler Adams. There we go. Like, Tim Weah is, like, super underrated for some reason. I don't know why, is all I'm saying. Yeah, Jason Christ was actually good in 2011. He's washed up. Saw what he did with the freaking U20s, the U23s. Yeah, no, he's washed up. Orlando City, he was washed up there. He was washed with the U23s. He'll be washed up in Toronto. Oh, I forget. Damn it, you're right. Damn it, you're right. It's possible. Bill Manning was president of RSL when RSL got there. He probably would call Jason Christ. That's actually very likely. If there was ever a situation, he probably where we needed a new manager, I bet they would interview him because, especially since it's basically Bill Manning's decision now. Damn it. I just realized. Damn it. How don't you say that? I'd rather have Caleb Porter than Jason Christ. At least we're guaranteed a cup. We may fall off completely off the radar after we do it, but at least we're guaranteed a cup. You know, if it was Caleb Porter, we're at least guaranteed a cup. Probably the second season, but you know. Can't argue with history. 56th minute. Zimmerman plays forward. Fair enough. Fair enough. Zimmerman. Plays forward. Musa. McKennie. Tim Weah, cross into the box, cleared. Oh, what a good defensive play by England there to save a goal. 57th minute. Jason should have never went to NYCFC. Fair. Yeah, I would agree with that. 57th minute. Ooh, Serginho Dest almost got caught up there. Serginho Dest on the ball, plays back to Zimmerman. 58th minute. Y'all hit that like button. Let's get this one going. Tim Ream. Pulisic. Christian Pulisic takes a shot past the post. It's 0-0, Daniel. 0-0. No score. Or no goals, I should say. '59th minute. Christian Pulisic. Corner kick. How's England playing this bad? When you're actually playing a team, turns out when England's playing a team that's actually worth a damn, they suck. That'll be a goal kick for Pickford. Turns out when England's playing a team that's actually worth a damn and Southgate's tactics isn't working and Southgate's a fraud, turns out England actually sucks. Turns out when they're playing a team that's actually trying and not basically silently protesting their government by giving up, they actually suck. Turns out that nothing's changed. When a team actually puts up resistance to you, you still can't score an open play goal, turns out. Nothing's changed. Cross in, that's out for a corner. That's probably how they're playing this bad. 60th minute. Let's just realize they didn't score an open play goal since March until they played Germany. And then they played Iran. 2 games with open play goals in the past 2 months or 3 months. But again, U.S. is actually trying. Cross in. Headed away by John Stones. McKennie can't get to it. Tyler Adams, in through. And Harry Kane clears it out. Another corner for the USA. These teams are playing shaky. I agree with that. Ben Olsen and DC United 2013 Open Cup. Maybe Ryan doesn't think much of it, but it's something. Fair enough. Fair enough. Trophy's a trophy. You're right. Fair enough. Trophy's a trophy. Pulisic with a corner. 60th minute. Getting into the 61st. Cross in. Headed away. Musa plays it down. Ream crosses it back to Pulisic. Pulisic still having to be defended by Harry Kane. Harry Kane's playing defense. Harry Kane playing defense. 61st minute. All right. Over the top. Dest. Plays back to Zimmerman. 62nd minute. Less than 30 minutes to go in this game. And USA still has it 0-0. Still a knockdown, drag-out chess match. Serginho Dest plays it forward to Pulisic. Right at the top of the box. Headed away by John Stones. Cleared. Foul. Free kick for the USA. 62nd minute. Yeah, Tyler Adams got pushed over, bowled over. 62nd minute. No subs yet. Oh, Toluca shirt in the crowd. That's actually kind of cool. Only if the U.S. played this well in the qualifiers, they actually probably would have finished. Well, yeah. Yeah, fair enough. They would have finished first in CONCACAF had they played this well in the qualifiers, but they would have. 63rd minute. And frankly, Canada might not have. 63rd minute corner kick for the USA. They might not even have automatically qualified. Maybe they would have had to go into the playoff. Maybe. I don't know. I need to look at the table. You take away those 4 points from the USA games. Give them 6. Point is, if you want to do mental math, I don't know. 64th minute. You do have a point, though. Corner kick for the USA. Pulisic takes it. Punch almost. Oh, he tried to Olympico it. And Pickford gets it out for another corner. Oh, my word. Pulisic he tried to Olympico that. And Pickford gets a fingertip to it. And that'll go out for another corner. 64th minute. They need to bring in Kellen Acosta for some dead balls. The dead ball. The corners and free kicks. They need to. They need to. Cross in. Header. Pushed out. Free kick for England. 65th minute. Man, I wish Pulisic hit that Olympico. That would have been amazing. That would have been emphatic had he hit that. Man, I would have hoped. Looks like either Southgate's basically talking to Hendo about tactics or he's going to bring him on. Well, either way, that's about similar. But coaching-wise, or bring him on. Jordan Henderson might be coming on for England. If you look at that, he might be. Luke Shaw. Man, we could have been up 3 now already. And England could have, I don't know, I really think that Wilmer Cabrera is being slept on as a good head coach. I don't know why you bring that up, Cellar Door, but I mean, I don't want TFC to find out if he actually is. I mean, the USA could have been up 3 already, but England could have been up 2 in the first 15 minutes. This game's a damn roller coaster, and it hadn't even had a goal yet. It's been very entertaining. But in the end, this would be a good draw for the USA. If they end up drawing and it's like this. If they end up blowing a late lead to draw, then it's a bad. Well, it's still good for their point tally, but it's not good for them as a team. 66th minute, Matt Turner. Anthony Robinson heads it down and pushes it forward. What a good run there. But fair, I mean, either team could have been up 2 or 3 by now already. I don't think so, but I mean, Wilmer Cabrera also did technically win the 2020 Canadian Championship, or 2019, sorry. The 2019 Canadian Championship. So technically, he is a trophy-winning coach. I don't think you're overrating those titles. A trophy's a trophy, but that Toronto team was really hot in 2019 when he did beat them. So maybe he actually is a good coach. Because God knows in the league, Montreal got stomped out by TFC twice in a month that year. And I don't think he was there yet. Or if he did, he wasn't very settled. But when they got to the Canadian Championship final, they were settled. They were definitely playing his way, so. Raheem Sterling is off for Jack Grealish. Raheem Sterling really hadn't done anything in this match, to be honest. 68th minute. And Jude Bellingham is off for Jordan Henderson of Liverpool. I don't know if that's a good move. I don't know if that's a good idea. If USA wins, we could see Netherlands versus England in the round of 16. I think Netherlands wins that, frankly. If Memphis Depay is on. If he's playing well. If he's not, Poppy Grealish coming in, it's over for the USA. Jack Grealish, the new Beckham. Seriously, Jack Grealish kind of does look like a younger Beckham now. Seriously. You want to talk mini crewmate, Jesus. Jack Grealish and David Beckham. Somebody needs to call Maury Povich to get to the bottom of this. 69th minute. Am I crazy? I don't think I am. Am I the only one? Grealish sort of does look like Beckham, to be honest, when he was younger. My thing about the Open Cup is what the club that gets guaranteed to be in Champions League, are there clubs in the USA that need to be reminded of that fact? I would say so. Depay hasn't even started a game for Netherlands. Has been Gakpo. I know. And Vincent Janssen, don't forget. The Monterrey legend, Vincent Janssen. Don't forget, he's been starting too for the Netherlands. You know what? England could probably win that match. Because if you throw Depay into the fire in the freaking knockout stages, it probably is going to burn you. Watched Portugal-Ghana. Cooked a bit while watching Brazil-Serbia. Ate pork loin dressing, corn casserole, deviled eggs. Then watched the egg, then laid down after eating a little bit. Watched a couple of my videos, older videos for the best of reel this year. Watched the Egg Bowl, did an Egg Bowl review. Came up, made the streams for this match round. Watched more of my older videos for the best of reel. That's pretty much all I did yesterday, yeah. It wasn't nothing special. It was nothing special. Couldn't even watch the Patriots game. Gladly I did, because it seemed like it ended up in a cluster. 71st minute. Serginho Dest. 71st minute, Serginho Dest is down. '71st minute. I don't know what the hell that is. 71st minute. Luke Shaw to take a throw in once play restarts. 72nd minute. No, I don't think there's clubs in Canada that need to be reminded of the Canadian Championship being the only way to champions, or being a way to Champions League. I don't think they need to be reminded of that. I just think some teams just suck. Cyclical. That's all it is. Toronto don't need to be reminded of that for sure. Vancouver, for a while, just sucked. Montreal are going to suck in a little bit. Even if Wolff Nazi's still there. 72nd minute. 72nd minute. Mason Mount. Jack Grealish. Free kick for England. USA's moving back. Free kick for England. 72nd minute. 72, 82, 10 minutes, 18 minutes plus stoppage time, which is probably going to be like plus 10. So it's definitely going to be a good bit more. 73rd minute. Mason Mount plays on to Jack Grealish. Cross into the box. Harry Kane gets dispossessed. Tim Weah. Played too far. Can't get to it. Jack Grealish. '73rd minute. 73rd minute. England plays it forward. Harry Kane pushed off the ball. No subs yet for the U.S. I'm shocked, frankly. This game proves that it's not coming home. Was it ever coming home? No. No, it wasn't. It was never coming home. No matter how much you sing it, no matter how much you believe it, in the end, you're going to get heartbroken. It's never coming home. Aronson's about to come in, so finally they're going to make a sub. Okay. 75th minute. I don't know if that's a good idea. Mexico. I'm covering Mexico tomorrow. Your point? What are you asking? I can't just go off one word. I need to know the substance of the question. McKennie. Oh, boy. That was a bad dispossession. Got popped like a zit. 75th minute. 75th minute. Euro 2021 was their chance for it to come home. This is true, but Italy did a solid, frankly. Forza Italia, it's coming Rome. Well, not now. That's just some loudmouth stuff. I'm not. 75th minute. 85. 15 minutes to go. Plus stoppage time. Still 0-0. But it's been a pretty entertaining 0-0. It hadn't been boring and drab. I can tell you that much. If it was boring and drab, I would tell you. It's been a very chaotic game, and there hadn't even been a goal. Aronson about to come on at the next stoppage, I would guess. Brendan Aronson. now of Leeds, formerly of Philadelphia and Salzburg. Bukayo Saka gets dispossessed. Anthony Robinson plays forward. Harry Kane. That's out for a corner for England. Nope, goal kick. Goal kick, and they're going to make a sub. Brendan Aronson will be coming on. It hasn't come home since. That's the point. They're cursed. Marcus Rashford's coming on for England, their next sub. The point is that it hadn't come home since. Weston McKennie. Yes, Weston McKennie for Brendan Aronson. It'd definitely be boring if it wasn't England, USA. That's what makes it so chaotic. That's a good point. But good draw for the USA, so I'm not going to complain. If they win against Iran, which it's not a given after what Iran did today, it's not a given. Shaq Moore will be coming on for USA, their next sub. Shaq Moore making a World Cup debut. Shaq Moore for Serginho Dest. That's their second sub. And they still have 2 more windows with 12 minutes to go. Did you forget the fact that USA never got any FIFA World Cup titles? Yeah, but USA fans don't sing "It's Coming Home" every time they win a match at the World Cup. They're not entitled. Rashford for Bukayo Saka. That's their third sub. 1 more window with 2. The English fans are entitled. And none of us were allowed to see it. None of us on this channel or anybody using YouTube was not allowed to see that World Cup. So, yeah, cool history. But that's third place. What I'm trying to say is England is so entitled and so cocky. They'll beat a team that's basically silently protesting their government 6-2 and act like they're back and sing "It's Coming Home." Then they go against the USA, who honestly they're being outplayed by, and the only reason, and they're losing because they couldn't score any chances. They're really good chances in the first 15 minutes. And they haven't done nothing since. And the U.S., honestly, should be beating them. You ain't back. I don't want to hear it. I told you England were actually... I thought England would beat Iran anyway. Yeah, 2-0, not 6-2. But, with that being said... Yep. England have the most valuable lead for what? Exactly. Do you have any early predictions for the 2023 Canadian Championship? We don't have the draw yet, but I do know this. Montreal's going to get absolutely creamed. Because they're losing everybody worth a damn. Even if their manager, Wilfried Nancy, is still there. Montreal's going to get creamed. Somewhere, some way. I hope it's Toronto, but... I'll take it if Ford freaking creams them. Montreal's not going anywhere. Even next season. Not just the Canadian Championship, but next season, it's not their year. They're getting broken. They're crashing and burning, and I love to see it. You know they're not doing anything with the money they're getting for all these players. Johnston, Miller, Kone, Mihailovic, they ain't doing none with that money. You damn well know. And then it's possible that Wilfried Nancy gets poached by Columbus. And if they do, it'll probably be Marco Di Vaio coming over as a coach. He does work for Bologna, Saputo's other club. Just wait. Ferreira for Pulisic by minute 85 would be a good sub. I see it. I don't think Greg will do it, but I see it. I see it. 81st minute. That'd be the third sub in a second window. Over the bar. Matt Turner gets it. Nice job, Matt. That almost went off the rails, but he got it. He got it. 81st minute. I don't think Greg would put Ferreira on in the 85th minute. Bob's going to be the head coach of Toronto until 2025, isn't he? Probably. And I'm going to pull my hair out every single minute, even unless we win a trophy. Okay, no, not any trophy. But if we win MLS Cup or Leagues Cup or CONCACAF Champions League, I'll shut up a bit. Or I'll shut up a bit if we win Leagues Cup or MLS Cup. If we win Champions League, I'll let him be. I'll let him be. Frankly. Free kick for England, 82nd minute. I ain't going to stop saying he's crap if he wins the Canadian Championship. Well, Border Shield, I kind of have to shut up too, but frankly. 82nd minute. Tim Way is off for Gio Reyna. And Haji Rod is off for Josh Sargent. And that's 4 subs. 1 more left. 1 more window, and there's no Ferreira. Is Clint Dempsey coaching Wrexham next season? Is that something? Is that something Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhaney are trolling about, or is that actually possible? I mean, why not? Frankly. As I said, I'll let Bacala be. I'll stop saying he's crap. If you win the Champions League and the Club World Cup, I can't say nothing, can I? I can't. I got to give it to him. I can't. If he does, I can't say nothing. 83rd minute. True. Gio Reyna's in. That's a good move. But I liked the Ferreira for Pulisic idea. I really did. But who knows? 84th minute. Gio Reyna should have started this game, frankly, but 84th minute. Foul. Free kick for England. 7 minutes plus stoppage time. If it's Pachuca, I think LAFC has a challenge on their hands. I think it's going to be a good game. I can't really say anything not knowing who the Campeón de Campeones in Mexico is. I know Pachuca has a chance. I think Pachuca versus LAFC would be a really good match. I think it would be a war. I don't know who. You got to talk to me in May. Or at least like in April when the freaking Liga MX playoffs are decided of who is who, or it's more obvious. Then I could say, okay, here are the teams that I think could actually win. If it's Pachuca, they'll end up going anyway, because if Atlas did, same procedure. I don't think Pachuca wins both tournaments. I don't think a bicampeonato happens again. It'd be crazy if it did. I think they'll be focusing on Champions League a little bit too much. 85th minute. And by the way, Champions League does interfere with the Liga MX playoffs, so it'll be Cruz Azul versus LAFC. LAFC wins it. 85th minute. You're basically saying Cruz Azul is going to win the Clausura. Yeah, I don't believe that. But, well, no. Well, no, that's exactly what I have to do. And they have to win the Campeón de Campeones. I don't see it. But if they do, LAFC. Well, no, if Cruz Azul gets there, probably means Cruz Azul could actually win. 86th minute, 0-0. '86th minute. You got to ask me about 2023 Campeones Cup during May 2023. Even though you're correct, I have no idea when nuclear doomsday happens. Well, yeah, Putin's still out there, and the U.S. is still trying to poke him. And the U.S. is still trying to poke the bear for absolutely no reason. Well, I know the reason, but, you know. It has to do with FTX, donations to a certain party, and the money being laundered through a certain country. Say that MLS Liga MX tournament's happening next summer, right? Yes. Leagues Cup's happening next summer, August, I think. Point is, Cruz Azul lost to Pumas in CONCACAF Champions League. Point is, the U.S. are trying to poke the bear. Fair enough. Fair enough, but the lines are actually good, so we may be closer than we think. '88th minute. We may be closer than we think. Brendan Aronson. Rashford sucks, man. Lol. If you're laughing at the FTX thing, that's a completely serious. If you're laughing at the Detroit Lions thing, yeah, you can laugh. Have you not been following the FTX bankruptcy scandal? It's like the Enron of our generation. What are you doing? 88th minute. Besides, it actually has actual real world consequences outside of the U.S. because, well, you know, money laundering. Matt Turner getting chased down plays it out. And that's why we're poking the bear in Russia, because if you can't get the use out of your money that you're laundering, what else can you do? '88th minute. '89th minute. This should not be 0-0. I agree. Now, I don't know who should be winning, but it shouldn't be 0-0. I agree. '89th minute. Shaq Moore plays it back. We're getting to stoppage time. (2-1) England. Yeah, I would agree. They should have scored those two early chances. I would agree, but there's some chances U.S. should have scored. 2-1, 2-2, I would say. I would agree with that. 2-1 England or 2-2. I would agree with it. I agree with that. But here we are. Oh no. Cross in. Header. Shaq Moore to clear another corner. A corner in stoppage time. It's the 90th minute. How much stoppage time do we get? Corner for England. 4 minutes. Not much. 4 minutes of stoppage time. Can the U.S. hold? This was a terrible match for potential Americans to get into football. Yeah, I mean, the way they were hopping it, I do agree. I do agree. You're not going to get banned for that cellar door. Don't worry. You're right. You're right. You're right. Ball crossed in. Plays down. Matt Turner catches it. 3 minutes to go. That's nothing that will get you banned or muted. Don't worry. And if you do, come to me. Because that's absolutely injustice. '91st minute. '92nd minute. 92nd minute. 2 more to go. Oh, no. Jack Grealish. Jack Grealish on the ball. Could this be the one? Free kick, England in the 92nd minute. That may have been the giveaway that puts USA behind the 8 ball. Jesus, lol. Fluke. Just so we're clear. I don't ban anybody. Just so we're clear, I ain't banned nobody. Just so we're clear. Myself. Myself, I haven't. Buffalo, they're a better team. Headed on past the post. '93rd minute. '94th minute. 30 seconds to go. No, because I have no reason to. 94th minute. Third 20 seconds. '94th minute. Free kick for the USA. This should be the last chance of the game. Last action of the game. After that, the whistle will be blown after this play proceeds. Pulisic, 94th minute. Plays on. Reyna. That's out. Full time. Full time. 0-0. Not great. Well, it was a chaotic game. Good enough result for the U.S. Crap result for England. But U.S. gets it done. They got a point. Buccaneers. I still got Brady. But the U.S. gets a point. Much needed point. England gets a point. They're at 4 points. England doesn't clinch advancing to the knockout stages. U.S., if they beat Iran, they will be through pretty much. It's all in their hands. See what happens. With that being said, if you like this stream, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribed. Send super chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put some plays. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I will see you within an hour for the review of this match. I'll say what I got to say. It's going to be a little bit I'll say exactly how I feel about it. But there you go. I'm out. Peace.